up? Welcome into Heritage Hall. Rives Mitchell, Dave Myrick of 107.7 The Franchise. You might know who this guy is if you're an OU fan. Heritage Hall quarterback and Oklahoma commit Andy Bass. Andy, how are you, man?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on.
You bet. How's first and foremost? How's the knee?
It's doing well. Just started running my jogging progression last week, so it feels real good to run again.
Andy, we know there's a lot of schools recruiting you. Obviously, Syracuse and K-State, some of the other schools, alongside OU. Just talk about what stood out about OU, what, really made you want to commit to the school.
Yeah, just the family aspect, really. Like everybody there, just the relationships are above anywhere else that I saw. From the second that I started meeting with all the coaches, you could just tell like the connections that they wanted to build and the relationships. So that definitely stood out to me, from the coaches all the way down to the players, just how connected everybody is. When I go to practice now, everybody always says what's up and asks me how I'm doing and stuff. So it really means a lot, and it's a special place for sure.
Kind of feels like family culture there, doesn't it?
No, absolutely.
Yeah, we do practice quite a bit and kind of get that sense. But we called some games of yours this year. Man, I have to say it. I could see you playing defense. Is that something that maybe like linebackers, safety, would you be open to something like that?
I've actually never played defense in my high school career, but every once in a while Coach Venables will try to bring me over to the defensive side.
Yeah.
So, but then Coach Murray comes in and he's not too fond of it. So I think I'll probably stick to running back at least his first year.
Yeah, I was going to say, DeMarco Murray seemed very influential in your recruiting process. Just talk about your relationship with him, and then also, you're a very good runner at the quarterback spot. How confident you are as, maybe becoming a running back at OU next year.
Yeah, Coach Murray's a great coach. He's one of the best I've been around. I haven't even played for him yet. So just kind of, seeing what he's done over the years and just having that respect for him and everything he has to say. And he treats every single guy in the room like a pro. So I really appreciate that. I'm looking forward to being a part of that.
Now, Andy, I see you got the OU digs on here today. I mean, is this something like dating back to childhood? Were you always a fan, or was it OSU and it came on late? Kind of how did that work?
Yeah, my grandpa played golf at OU back in the day, so him and my dad kind of raised me watching OU football a lot most weekends. So it's definitely a dream of mine to be able to play for them. I never really would have thought, if you would have asked me 10 years ago, I would be in this position.
I mean, overall, just how challenging has this rehab process been? And have you ever gone through an injury, like this or of this magnitude at all?
No, I've never really been injured. My freshman year, I had a growth plate injury in my elbow, so that year I just had to switch to running back, funny enough. But the rehab, it's taught me a lot of patience along the way, just both mentally and physically. It's been challenging, but I feel like I've kind of overcome the toughest part of it, which is those first few weeks. So now I'm starting to roll, starting to jog again, doing some good plyometrics, so feeling real good.
So Mitchell actually brought me to one of your first games. I wasn't real familiar with you before this year, and I showed up expecting the run game. Then you step back and launch like a 60-yard perfect bomb. I'm like, this cat can throw. Is quarterback, I mean, would that be your option? You'd want to play in college if it was up to you?
Yeah, some of the schools were wanting me to come play quarterback. I actually had a few schools like during the season try to reach out and have me come play quarterback. But I really think changing up positions will be a good reset for me in the football stance. Just switching to running back, like in my quarterback knowledge, I'll be able to pick up on things pretty quickly. But yeah, last season I really kind of focused in on my throwing. I knew we had to improve that aspect of the offense this year, losing a star running back. So yeah, I worked on that, but I'm definitely ready to move on to a different position. Like I said, it'll be a good change up for me.
Plus trick plays out of the running back spot, man.
Yeah, I could always use you for that. Just talk about your relationship with Coach Venables. Obviously a rough first year for Coach V at OU, but rebound year last year. Seems like he has things going on the right track. Just talk about how you perceive him as a coach so far.
Great person, above all. He knows everybody that goes in the building. He always has a genuine conversation with you. You don't see that from all the head coaches, especially in the college world. So just having that special relationship with all of his players. Obviously, being a defensive mind is going to help him a lot in the SEC, I think. Defense has been looking really good in practice from what I've seen. Just this coaching staff he's brought on, they've extended all the coaches, kept everybody around. So it's really a good place to be right now. A lot of good people, good relationships.
Jaden Jackson, David Stone up on that D-line looking pretty good in practice, man. That was a good segue to the SEC. You're going to jump right into it, man. They got some monstrous D-linemen, linebackers over there. Talk about the challenges you see of playing in that league, and especially at the running back spot.
No, I couldn't be more excited. Like, thinking about going and playing college, I really don't want anything more for myself than the highest stage. So I think that'll help me grow the most as a player and a person on the football field. Just being able to go against the best every single week, and just the preparation, the grind. You can tell you got to go all in or nothing. So I'm super excited for that.
You know, Andy, you're stepping into college football at a very unique time in the landscape overall. I mean, especially with the NIL landscape recently all popping up. How enticing is that to you? Like, how excited are you to get into the midst of that? I know it's bigger for some guys, it's smaller than for other guys, but at the end of the day, you know, there's pretty much an opportunity for most OU football players, I would think.
Yeah, I think of it kind of as a side piece to it all. It's just an extra bonus. You know, I'm just going there to play football, and obviously at the University of Oklahoma, that's a pretty exciting thing for me. So I think that's kind of just something I'm keeping to the side, not really something I'm thinking too much about right now. We'll worry about that when I get on the field.
I'll think about it. Bass Pro Shops. That's where this guy
that's a good
belongs
call.
right there,
That's a good
man.
call, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be first and foremost to reach out to Bass Pro Shops as long as they can hook me up with some fishing stuff. I'm good. But what's up with the summer, man? What plans you got? You plan to hit the lake? Is it just all work, grind? You gonna play a little bit? What's up?
Yeah, you know, I like to have fun with my friends every once in a while, but you know, I'll be moving in June 2nd, so I'll be starting pretty quickly, having summer workouts and things of that nature. So I'm super excited for that. But on the weekends, you know, I'll only be 30, 40 minutes away, so I'm sure I'll come back and see my family and my friends every once in a while.
I'm sure you got a lot of friends coming to OU.
Oh yeah,
from Heritage.
there's quite a few in my grade.
That's got to be a good just feeling overall.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
I know you're going to be meeting a lot of new guys on the football team, but at the same time, to have those rock solid friends you've had in your past,
No, absolutely.
that's a good feeling, man.
Right on. Well, I know it's Friday. You just got out of class. You're probably like, get me the hell out of here, man. So we're going to wrap this thing up. Want to thank Andy Bass, Rives Mitchell, of course, Dave Myrick for the franchise. We'll have more for you guys all season long. This is brought to you by Bob Hurley RV at 8606 North I-35 Service Road.